Now to the individuals. And this is if you want to be a freelancer. This is if you want to work in a company and be a leader. This is if you want to be an entrepreneur building the companies. What should you be doing in a human cloud environment? Well, first thing is you should understand that the currency of the human cloud, which is not revolutionary, is the ability to help. All the human cloud does is it more efficiently, using remote and digital technologies, connects people that can help with people who need the help. At its core, that's it. So when we think about the human cloud, the gold standard, the currency that's running everything, is that you have to figure out how you can help. Now, how do we get you to there? The first thing is tap into your curiosity. And I know that sounds super, super cheesy, but what are you curious about? When no one's watching, what do you do? When you should be, when some people are looking at Netflix, even if they are looking at Netflix, what are you searching? Are you super into history? Are you super into blockchain? Are you super into food? Are you super into sustainability? Whatever it is, chase the curiosity. But remember, the currency is how can you actually help someone? Now, I'll give you a quick example in my personal life how this was possible. When I started my career, I actually didn't know it was a career or a job or whatever. I just knew I needed money. I went to local businesses and I just asked the question, how can I help? And I learned that I personally was very interested in business, accounting and finance specifically at the time. And I learned that I could come up with some competitive research analysis and I could help them build a business plan using my business mindset to help them establish opportunities. So at the top, I figured out how I could help, specifically $2,000 for 4 weeks. And then I understood, sort of based off what I was curious about, how my curiosity could lead into that. Now, the second thing that you're gonna have to do is we do have to scope our outcomes. What I mean by that, and if you wanna think about it as a product mindset, everything we do in the human cloud really comes down to an outcome. So instead of, hey, can I get a job, and going to a job rec and expecting this application process, the human cloud runs on outcomes. Specifically, what are you going to do, by when, and how much is this going to cost? Third thing, and we'll go back to all through. The third thing that you need to do is you do need to align your the values of what you're doing. What I mean by that is you can't one day do this, next day do this, and then in 5 years realize, holy crap, none of this stuff that I've done actually connected. So if we're gonna sort of step back, the currency of the human cloud is that basic question of how can you help? The driver of how you're going to figure out that question is curiosity. What are you curious about? And then the actual tangible benefit that you're going to have to hone and narrow is what is the outcome you can deliver within that benefit? Think about it as what can you do, meaning the deliverable, along with how long will it take and how much will it cost? And then the third thing is aligning everything you do so that it's building up in a direction. It doesn't matter what that direction is. And the last quote I'll give you that I didn't realize at the time, and looking back, I know now, is this, you see the bumper sticker, right? About human years, dog years, you name it. But so the joke is freelance years or human cloud years are like dog years. I'll give you one last example, I promise. So when I joined Microsoft, to be honest, I had 10 months of working experience, if that, but I had over 5+ years of management experience because I was freelancing, I was leading freelance teams. So I walked in not with 10 years of traditional experience, but instead of 5+ years of management because of embracing the human cloud to, like I said, figure out how I could help, have my scoped outcomes, and then focusing on having my outcomes build on top of each other so that I increment or exponentially became more valuable. So hope that's helpful.